Asato ma sakamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mritya na amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. O Divine Mother, hold our hand and take us from unreal to real, from ignorance to wisdom, from death to immortality. Om, peace, peace, peace. O Divine Mother, hold our hand, guide us. Babaji, Gurus, Guru Preceptors, Amrita Saputras, guide us. We are all in this situation right now. Apparently, the pandemonic of the virus has taken its toll and disrupted our life to a great extent. There is anxiety, there is fear, there is panic. And even though it is the duty of the media to let us now spread the message, the percentage of those who are affected compared to the population is being reflected, but we are paying attention lesser and lesser to that, and we are looking at the numbers as bigger and bigger and truly becoming pandemonic as World Health Organization has declared. The whole world is totally such a tiny thing which cannot be even seen. The virus is creating such a havoc in everyone's life. There is insecurity in the heart of everyone. The schools and colleges and offices, everything is closed. So packed. The trains, the airports, the subways, the terminals, the shopping malls have become totally empty. Everyone is at home. There are very few endowed with large, big homes or bungalows. Majority of the population are in flats, and that too in a very small. And there are suddenly so many. I was talking to some people, and these people's children are not from our school. And I was listening to them, and I could hear loud shrieking and screaming going on in the background. Possibly the parents didn't know how to handle the children. I'm divinely blessed too when we talk to our parents whose children are studying in this Victorious Kids, endowed with IB, with the divine grace of the Divine Mother, gods and Guru Preceptors of Vedanta, that these children are so peaceful, so happy, hearing from the parents again and again that they are showing, they are leading the way, they are self-contained, they know how to keep themselves busy. Taking a message from these children, they are devotees, Babaji's beloved. We need to take on the message. I have a message today as I receive. I do not speak. It is the Divine Mother who speaks through me, and we are the divinely blessed. Each one of us, you too, everybody is. Sarvavyapi, Mother is everywhere. Anantam, Advaitam, infinitely present and only one. There are no two. And this message is that during this, how to take care of this anxiety and peace. Anxiety is compared in Vedanta is like the funeral fire. You know the funeral fire where human body, dead bodies are burnt. But actually, Vedanta talks the anxiety is worse than the funeral fire. You know why? Because the funeral fire burns only the dead body, whereas the anxiety fire burns you and me, our live body, and we are totally taken to distraught. There is so much of depression. There is likely to be economic depression. People are jobless. People's business is at doldrum. Huge amount of stores, particularly the fresh fruits and vegetables, possibly are getting lost because people are not being able to manage to go down. How do we deal with them is the message for today. Now you might say, all right, it's very nice to hear about all this when everything is good, and one session on a Sunday when it's peaceful and harmonious and comforts of calm and solitude, you listen to Vedanta. Now, message of Vedanta, the message of spirituality, is the biggest science of dealing with all these anxiety, fear, pandemonium, and sickness, and disease, and sufferings. What good is it if should I go to fire when I'm already warm, or should I go to fire to feel warm? Should I use the burning stove when the food is already cooked, or should I go to the burning stove to cook my food? So the fire is a simile of Vedanta, the supreme wisdom, thousands of years of age. How do we do that? We're going to discuss in a few minutes. Great realized Master Buddha had said, any one of our sufferings, they come to us like an arrow which is shot at us. The arrow comes and strikes me, and I am in tremendous pain. Now that's the first pain of the suffering. That's the physical pain, the physical suffering, the physical sickness, the coronavirus, the fever, the death, the suffering, the shortage of food and the rations and the money, insecurity, anxiety. That's the first arrow. But Buddha goes on to say, but immediately thereafter strikes another arrow. And it is the second arrow which is the problem. Second arrow is the anxiety, is the fear, is the panic, and it is mental, the depression and the worries. What's going to happen? The first arrow, our powerful leaders, the doctors, the nurses, the paramedical institutions, the prime ministers of the countries, of our country, Prime Minister Narendra Modi with his big team of the chief ministers of every state, the police, the hospital, the doctor, the nurses are taking assistance, giving us guidelines, and the rations and the fruits and vegetables, the facilities are being made to be available at home while we stay locked down. During this time, this is the first arrow. We have to face that, and we have to take adequate precautions, like doing as it has been told to everyone, doing your gargling, drinking lots of hot liquid, taking vitamin C with zinc, plus if you can, cleansing with the hot fumigation with your nose and throat, and that's the first precautions. Jai Guru. For the second arrow, the anxiety, the fear, how do we use this Vedanta? The supreme knowledge, thousands of years old, of our great masters. It is not Vedanta to be taken in the caves of Himalayas or in the comforts of a temple or a church or a mosque of the spiritual message. But this is like the heavily loaded weapon is in our hand. What good is it having this weapon in our hand and then the enemy comes and gives us 2 slaps and we come down crying and broken down in anxiety and fear? What good is it? We have the weapon. How do we use them? I give you very simple 4 ways as I receive them. Number 1 is knowledge, Jnana Yoga. Remember Mandukya Upanishad? First 2 sutras are talking to us about who we are, what is our self, the knowledge of self, and the knowledge of Omkar, knowledge of the entire Mandukya. Only 12 sutras. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gives us the knowledge about self. And 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 tells us about the Omkar. This self is the infinite ocean. I am Atman Brahman. I am that Brahman. There's a 17-month-old baby happened to interact the other day. This baby was traveling along with the young mother. And the mother was playing with the baby and showing some pictures, and the baby was reacting. And mother was showing some pictures of animals and asking, what are they? And the baby was answering. And very proudly looking at us as soon as they answered correctly. And then mother from the mobile showed the baby's picture and said, who is this? And the baby immediately said, notice, we always think right from the baby's time, who is this? Is me. We always say body, my mind, my hankar, my intelligence and my memory. Mano buddhi hankar chittayanam. But Shankaracharya say, na aham, I am not that. So what is Mandukya saying? We are the infinite ocean of this self is Brahman. I am that Brahman. I am not this body. I am not this mind. I am not this ahankar. I am not this ego. You say, all right, it's so very easy to say it and mug it up and keep saying, I am Brahman, I am Brahman, I am Brahman. No, it is to become aware, not keep on chanting, Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi. No, it is to become aware, and that awareness journey, the moment you take on, remember ocean and the waves. The waves, the froths, the bubbles in the ocean. They're all, the ocean is not increased when a huge wave comes and lashes onto the shore. It doesn't increase, nor does the ocean diminish in its size when the waves become calm and become one with the ocean. Ocean is still the same. And it is the ocean, the waves, the bubble, the froth. They are not the ocean and the waves and the bubble and the froth. It's only the name and the form. Bigger wave, bigger name. Smaller wave, smaller form. But the truth is the water. Similarly, I am Atman Brahman. This is what you and I have to practice every day and start to take up the journey to know who we are. And when we do that, the second arrow does not strike you. The anxiety doesn't. So through the path of jnana, knowledge, awareness, we become aware. Asato ma satkamaya. Take us from unreal to real. What's the reality? Remember the pot and the clay. Two names, pot and clay. But are they two different objects? Remember, Robbin, Ghosh, Brahman. Your name, Brahman. The building, the money, the property, the dolphin, the fish, the dinosaurs, the Brahman, the universe. Names and forms, but they're all one Brahman. The clay in the pot. The potter uses the clay to make the pot. What am I touching now? It's the pot, is it? It's the clay. Only the shape is that of a pot. Touch inside, at the bottom, on the top, it is the clay. Weight, it is the clay. It is Brahman alone which exists. This awareness, the moment it becomes ours, we become Brahmavid. And then every wish of ours, every prayer of ours, as it is given in the great Vedanta, shall become ours. In the not times of thousands of years or 50, 60 years, instantly, as it is given in Vedanta. So practice every day, beloved devotees, and it shall come. We are experiencing it every day. Become aware. That is jnana. Second is bhakti. It is I am Atman, Brahman. It's difficult to believe, become aware, but practice shall. Keep on practicing, it will happen. Bhakti, he said, not me, thou art. You are the Brahman. You and me, but there comes duality. In jnana you, it is only one. Remember, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahman is the definition of Ishvara, God. That God, but generally we say altar, we say the idol, the Krishna, the Divine Mother Kali, the Durga, the Shiva, the mosque, the Kaaba stone, the church, the Jesus Christ, Son of God. Tomorrow is Easter. Jesus Christ resurrected himself. And we say, God is out there, Son of God is there, and we are here. Okay, that's bhakti. Go ahead, pray. Pray to God. There is a beautiful prayer of serenity. It's so serene. Pray. O Lord, O Divine Mother, give us the power to change those we can. O Lord, Divine Mother, give us the wisdom to know which we cannot, and have the patience to understand and tolerate. O Mother, O Lord, give us the wisdom to know what is right and understand. Prayers of serenity. Pray and then have faith. In this duality, faith is very important. In the wisdom, first, jnana, it's the awareness. Notice the problem in the duality in everywhere. Prove where is God. But in the process of the first one, it's with you and me. Nobody has a doubt that I exist. I am Atman Brahman. It's only we have to become realized through the practices, daily, regular, fixed practice. I am that one. Who am I? It's the journey. Second, surrender with the prayer. So what? God is up there, I am here, but I am in the journey to become with God. As friend, like Arjuna and Krishna, Dasabhav, as servant, as son, as mother to the child, like Paramahamsa Ramakrishna, Mother Kali, and samsars. And the third process is the Raja Yoga, in which it's so difficult to concentrate and focus. Patanjali Yoga Sutra has laid it down for us. Yoga says focus on one point. In Vedantic meditation, what we have talked about is the secret, because mind is fleeting away. The secret is what? Mind always likes to stay on one thing, likes to stay. But it loves to keep jumping from one thing to the other, and the next moment that thing is one. So what do? As per Vedantic meditation, as the thoughts come from the vritti, comes and busts in your mind, as you're sitting for meditation, say, this is the thought getting illuminated from the consciousness. The consciousness is illuminating it. Consciousness is Ishvara, is I, is my consciousness. I'm experiencing the consciousness for everything. The world, the me, my dream, my sleep, my awakened state, and the silent state, Turiya state. Remember now, we have 4 states, as Mandaka Upanishad talked about, ourself. The first is the waking state. With the 5 senses, we are experiencing the world, the universe, the family, the children, the husband, the wife, the parent, things, food, and tasting them, and desiring them, and going round and round. That's awakened self. And then the dream self. The mind is coming in and is experiencing the world of the mind. As per Vedanta, Gaudapada in Mandaka Karika is calling both these are one dream. The awakened state, the dream state. Why? Because both are because of the consciousness. Awakened state, if we are not conscious, we cannot experience the world. It cannot be real then. And same thing is dream state. We have to be conscious to experience that world too. Both are dream. And then the deep sleep state. Remember? Akara, Ukara, Makara. Awakened self, dream self, deep sleep slave. And then is the silence, Turiya, the 4th state. The 4th state is the seed. Let's say a mango seed. The mango seed has the exact programming. How will it grow? When will it grow root? When will it grow branches and leaves and the fruits? The entire programming is in the seed. As per Vedanta, the Turiya state gives rise as a seed to our deep sleep. And from there go to the dream state and to the awakened state. So the world of awakened, dream and the deep sleep is from the Turiya, is Shantam, is silence. And that state is the one in which the Raja Yoga telling you, go on to that state. Say the consciousness is illuminating that thought. Remember God. Remember consciousness. Ishvara, remember Brahman, remember call him by any name. Maybe Mother, maybe Christ, maybe Allah. And then the 4th process. The 4th is the Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga is not just working. Karma Yoga is work without being selfish. No interest to self. So now in a small room, a flat, you all are together. Remember, Sarva Bhavena Samastita. In every rupa, Sarva Vyapi, Divine Mother, God, Guru is everywhere. Consciousness is everywhere. So see the God, the divinity in your husband, in your wife, in your children, in your parents, in your servant, in the people around. Help them. In sticking to the laws and the bylaws given by the government, don't flout them, but you can still help them. How? You plan it out, work it out, selflessly helping them. The moment you do that, you will find tremendous messages and the power will come into you. And this is what Jesus Christ, Easter Sunday, tomorrow. Yesterday was Good Friday, when he was crucified. Tomorrow he will rise again, resurrected. He came to India, lived for 17 years in piety and prayers, bringing that love for everyone, help everyone. Remember, if truly, sincerely, you ask for something, is it possible that is done not with a frown but with a smile, that the person next to you will not give it to you? Your mother won't give it to you. Baby has to just cry, mommy will come running with what needs, cleaning the baby or giving the milk. Same way, in the presence of the Ishvara is Brahman. Especially you, as the beloved devotee of Babaji. All you have to do is sit in meditation, send the message, pray, join in together in Bhakti Yoga, in Raja Yoga, send the consciousness to the vritti, to the thoughts, and focus on the consciousness, on Ishvara, on the meditation. And then Karma Yoga. In Vedantic practice, we follow all four. The Jnana Yoga, the Bhakti Yoga, the Raja Yoga, the Mantra Yoga. Practice. Tomorrow morning, 5:30, you should get this message between 4:30 and 5. Listen to it. Practice. Remember to do the exercises to get your strength back. And then, through the Hamsa, I am that, breathing, focus on the breath. And then Omkar, silently. In that Omkar, listen to something. Right now, such loud Omkar Dhvani going around as I am getting the message. Listen to it. Focus. You will hear something more. Call me up and tell me what you hear. And then silence. Send the message in the silent. Plant the seed. Plant the prayer for everyone to be healed. Starting with your family, to the society, to the district, to the city, to the country, to the world. Why won't it work? It will. Jai Guru. It will. Jai Guru. Akasha Shanti. Prithvi Shanti. Jai Guru.